Now on electron configuration. Calcium ion has the following sp notation, 1s2 and blah, blah, blah. You can read all that stuff. What is the number of valence electrons? So in this question, I think I had made a mistake during my class review. I probably didn't read the question carefully. In this question, the document you had received had written this as 4s2. So please correct this if you have the wrong document. It should be 4s0 because calcium ion means that it had already lost the 2 valence electrons to become an ion. So it's basically Ca2+, just like magnesium ion. Right, so calcium ion doesn't have those 2 valence electrons, although it still has its shell. It has the last valence shell. But that shell is going to be vacant. So what is the number of valence electrons in calcium ion? It's going to have 0 electrons. What about calcium atom? Right. So I had solved this question assuming it was a calcium atom. So this was the problem. I should have made this calcium atom. But let's assume this is actually the question that you would get in the exam. If it was a calcium atom and this was a 2, it means that it would have 2 valence electrons. Next question. How many orbitals are present in this electron configuration? So we solved this in class, and Miss Belinda has also solved this in her class. The first thing is we know an orbital can take a maximum of 2 electrons, right? It can take a maximum of 2 electrons, which if it's a full orbital, it's going to have 2 electrons in opposite spin. So the s block in this case, so this is 1s2, this can take a maximum of 2 electrons. This is one orbital. This is another orbital. S only has one orbital. So 1, 2, p block has 3 orbitals, right? So the p block is going to be something like this: 1 orbital, 2 orbital, and the 3rd orbital. So that's 1, 2, and then it has 3. So total now so far is 5, right? Another s block again has 2 orbitals, so that's 6. Another p block has 3 orbitals, so 3 plus 6, that's 9. And then you have 4s2, s block again has 1. So we're looking at 10 in total. So it's 1, 2, plus 3, that's 5, plus 1, that's 6. 6, plus another 3, that's 9, and plus 1, that's 10. That's why the answer here is 10, right? If there was a D would usually have 5 orbitals, and F would have 7 orbitals. But that's not in this question. What is the highest energy level in this case? The highest energy level is going to be N equals 4. Write down the abbreviated noble gas configuration, abbreviated or noble gas configuration for calcium atom. It means that you just have to look for the closest noble gas configuration from here, and that's going to be argon. Argon is going to have all of this, right? Argon is going to have all of this configuration, and you're going to be left with 4s2. So that's why this is the answer. Okay, and that's it for this video. Basically, electron configuration is going to be pretty easy, hopefully. Just make sure you follow the instructions that's given to you and read the text properly so you're able to answer questions on this on the exam.